In the ruins of a 2,000-year-old Roman city, archaeologists uncovered a mosaic floor depicting a terrifying face. Wide eyes, wild hair made of writhing snakes, and a mouth frozen mid-scream. This wasn't just decoration, it was a warning. The face was Medusa's. For centuries, Medusa has been one of mythology's most haunting figures. A woman so hideous that a single glance could turn you to stone. A monster slain by a hero. A cautionary tale and, more recently, a misunderstood icon. But where did Medusa come from? And why does her story still grip us thousands of years later? In Greek mythology, Medusa is a Gorgon, one of three sisters, but the only one who is mortal. Early versions of the myth paint her as a monster from the very start, born with fangs, wings, and serpents for hair. But later tellings, especially by Roman poets like Ovid, twist the tale. According to Ovid's Metamorphoses, Medusa was once stunningly beautiful, with hair so magnificent it drew the attention of the god Poseidon. But beauty in mythology is a dangerous thing. Poseidon attacked Medusa in Athena's temple, but instead of punishing him, Athena turned Medusa into a monster. Her once glorious hair became snakes, and her gaze became a weapon. It's here that Medusa shifts from being just another mythological beast to something far more layered. A victim punished for her beauty. Enter Perseus, son of Zeus, and one of Greek mythology's great heroes. His quest? To bring back the head of Medusa. A bold assignment, considering eye contact alone could turn him to stone. Fortunately, he had help. Magical tools from the gods. A mirrored shield from Athena, winged sandals from Hermes, and an invisibility cap. Using the shield to view Medusa's reflection, he crept up and beheaded her while she slept. But here's where things get even more wild. From Medusa's severed neck sprang two children, Pegasus, the winged horse, and Chrysaor, a golden warrior. Medusa, it turns out, was pregnant with Poseidon's children at the time of her death. Perseus returned triumphantly, wielding Medusa's head like a weapon. Even in death, her gaze could still turn enemies to stone. It became the ultimate trophy and a symbol of divine power. So, what are we to make of this story? Is Medusa a monster to be feared or a woman wronged? It depends on who you ask and when. In ancient times, Medusa's image was paradoxical, both protective and terrifying. Her face, called the Gorgonean, appeared on shields, armor, buildings, and jewelry. It wasn't just decorative, it was meant to ward off evil. Even the Greek goddess Athena wore Medusa's face on her shield, perhaps as a sign of conquest, perhaps as a symbol of shared trauma. It's hard to say. In later centuries, Medusa evolved again. During the Renaissance, artists like Caravaggio painted her with a mix of horror and tragic beauty, eyes still alive with fear. In these depictions, she becomes almost human again. Fast forward to today, and Medusa's image has taken on yet another meaning, this time as a symbol of female rage, trauma, and reclamation. Some modern interpretations view her not as a monster, but as a metaphor, a woman transformed by violence, vilified for her power, and ultimately silenced by the hero's sword. Some scholars and artists have reclaimed her story as one of survival. Take, for example, Luciano Garbati's sculpture Medusa, with the head of Perseus, a powerful role reversal that asks, what if she had won? What if the victim became the victor? This isn't just artistic license. It reflects a cultural shift in how we see ancient myths, not as fixed tales, but as mirrors reflecting the values and anxieties of the time. So why does Medusa endure when countless other mythological monsters have faded into the background? Maybe it's the contradictions she holds. She is beautiful and terrifying, mortal yet mythical, a victim and a villain. In a way, Medusa is like a Rorschach test of myth. What we see in her, monster, martyr, muse, says as much about us as it does about her.